751. Big 550 KTRS. As many of you know, we moved to the new studios, the First Rule Film and Broadcast Studios in the University Tower in Brentwood. Many of you know, except our next guest, didn't get the memo. Ron Himes is the founder and the producing director of the St. Louis Black Rep. And Ron, you're in Westport. How are the old digs?
Hey, they're cozy.
Well, someday we'll have to get you to the new studios out here in Brentwood.
Yeah, it's much closer to my home.
Well, you know what? With the Black Rep moving, I bet you some people still show up at the old Grandel Theater once in a while.
I hope not too many.
Ron, you guys moved. Tell us about the move, first of all.
All right, well, we've moved, and we've moved again. We left the Grandel, and last season we performed at the Emerson Performance Center at Harris Stowe State University. And this year we're going back to Harris Stowe State University, but we're also doing 2 shows at the Edison Theater at Washington University. And that's where Pearlie is opening on Wednesday this week at the Edison Theater on the campus of Washington University.
Well, first of all, I know the Black Rep is a wonderful troupe, and you guys have put on some absolutely stunning plays and musicals throughout the year. So we're glad you have been able to find a home and sort of grow in what has to be a very...
Yeah, we're going through a major transition. We relocated our offices, our whole operation, our shops, our box office has moved out to U City in the Loop, and we're now in 2 new theaters. And we are, going through this transition and trying to get things stable so that we could continue to produce the great work that we've been doing for all these years.
Yeah. Now, you being a professor at Wash U, is that did you sort of lean on somebody over there and say, make sure the theater's open for us?
Well, I think the university really stepped up. I actually was part of a group of students who started the Black Rep when we were undergrads. And so the association with the university has been long time. I think that now we're moving to formalizing and deepening that relationship. And it's really a great, my hat's off to the university for stepping up and supporting the company the way they are.
Yeah. Tell us about Pearlie.
Pearlie is a wonderful, wonderful Tony Award-winning musical. It won the Best Musical in 1970. Featuring St. Louis's own Robert Guillaume, and it's the show that launched Melba Moore's career. But we've got a great, great cast here locally. The role of Pearlie is played by Kelvin Roston, who is a former intern at the Black Rep, and the role of Ludi Bell, which is the female lead, is also a former intern at the Black Rep, and her name is Alicia Like. They lead the cast that also includes Linda Kennedy, J. Samuel Davis, and Jim Anthony, among others.
And you're directing it, and Ron, it kind of mirrors, oddly, what's going on in our community and really across the country right now.
Yeah, it really does. The play written by Ossie Davis, who is perhaps one of the great artist activists of our generation, and he wrote the play, and it deals with civil rights, it deals with racial bigotry, it deals with Southern white privilege, and it's a biting satire. And, I was sitting in rehearsal and just listening to Pearlie's big speeches. And I said, we could go stand out on Florissant in Ferguson, and this play would be speaking directly to what's going on right now.
I want to make sure I say this right, Ron. It's the Black Rep, but that certainly doesn't mean only black people are invited. This is open to any and all, and you are open and welcoming to having any race, color, creed, or come in and enjoy the film or enjoy the music.
Of course, it's the great, great thing about theater, and I think it's the great, great thing about the work that the Black Rep does. We do work that, fills in the blanks in American history, that tells American stories from an African-American perspective. And, the stories we tell are everybody's. If you're an American, we're telling your story. If you're an African-American, we're specifically telling your story.
Yeah, but it's a story of America.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so that starts Wednesday. We can get tickets where?
We can get tickets at the Black Rep's box office, which is 314-534-3810. That's 314-534-3810, or you can get them online. We've got a new ticketing system that is very, very user-friendly. It's finally up. I know some people have been trying to get tickets early and having trouble online, but the new ticketing system is up, and you can get tickets online as well at theblackrep.org.
And despite the moves that you've done, you've never missed a season.
Never missed a season, and we're so excited to be kicking off season 38 with the opening production of Pearlie at the Edison Theater.
Also, this season you have A Raisin in the Sun, which is always great, and then Paul Robeson, who is I don't know how you would exactly explain who he is, but he's kind of lost to history and kind of isn't. He's one of the very first civil rights advocates, right? I guess.
Right, great. He was a Rhodes Scholar. He was a football star. He was an activist. He was, banned by McCarthy during the McCarthy era, accused of being a communist. He, he's another great American story.
Yeah, absolutely. 314-534-3810. That's the phone number for tickets, theblackrep.org. And then this Wednesday, September 10th, Pearlie at the Edison Theater at Washington University, September 10th through the 21st. Ron Himes, except for going to the wrong studio, it was a great interview. Thanks for joining us.
And I can see you look good this morning.
Ron, be good. Thanks for checking in.
All right. Thank you both.
Thanks, Ron.
You got
Bye-bye.
it. Ron Himes is the St. Louis BRAC Rep founder and producing director, and another great culture resource here in town.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's really done a lot for the arts in St. Louis.
Yeah, another great reason why St. Louis is so much fun to